Steve, welcome to Blackpool. How excited are you about this next chapter in your career?
Yeah, very excited. Obviously, it's a great club, and over the past couple of years, it's been fighting at the right end of the championship, and especially coming from last year, being at Bristol and having a bad season. Once I knew Blackpool were interested, then I was keen to come down and talk to them.
I believe it's a club that's been interested in you in the past, though, as well.
Yeah, there has. There's been a few occasions. Obviously, when I left Tranmere, I went to Derby and you were interested then, and then I know the back end of, I think halfway through last year, there was talk of me trying to of the club trying to get me in, and then thankfully this summer we've managed to pull it off.
Yeah, and obviously coming up from Bristol, you did suffer relegation last season. How difficult was that to cope with?
Yeah, I think if you ask any player that's been in a team that struggles, it was a difficult time, but all you can do is once I knew that the club was interested, and it was obviously in the championship, there was only one decision. It was how fast I could get here.
On a personal level, though, you did get 13 goals, I think it was, last season. How pleased with your own performances?
Yeah, well, to be fair, I didn't do too bad. I didn't play as many games as I would have liked for one reason or another. But yeah, it was on a personal level, I didn't do too bad, but I still ended up in a team that finished bottom of the league, and obviously your own performances, you like to take pride in them, but as a team we just weren't good enough.
It's at Blackpool as well. It's a club that you've come up against a lot of times in your career so far. Notably, I believe you got a fractured cheekbone one year and then went on to score a hat-trick. Is that right?
Yeah, to be fair, I've actually done all right against Blackpool. I think I scored 2 at Derby against them at Pride Park. So yeah, it's been a club that I've faced on many occasions, and obviously I've came here and I know how good the fans are. So it'll be nice to come here with the fans on our side for once.
Looking forward to putting the ball in the back of the net at the right end now, then.
Yeah, definitely. It's obviously I'm a striker, and my main importance is to score goals, and hopefully I can score my fair few this year and see where we end up.
When did you learn of Blackpool's interest this time round?
Well, it was a couple of weeks ago. I was at the club at Bristol. Have obviously made me aware that there was a couple of clubs interested, and there was a couple of clubs down south. But once I knew there was a club up north who were interested, it was always my aim to come here just so I could move my family back home. So it was an ideal fit.
Is that a big factor then? Obviously moving a family up to the north west, I presume from the Liverpool area.
Yeah, my kids are actually from down south, but we've always been away from our family. We've never actually had anyone around us, so I think this move was definitely we had that in the back of our mind that we wanted our family around us. So we'll the 4 of us will come here and see how it goes, and hopefully have a successful season.
There's not much settling in period for you. We've got one pre-season friendly left, that's against Newcastle, and then the season starts the week after.
Yeah, it's obviously I've done my pre-season at Bristol, and I've had all my game time there. So it'll be nice to if the gaffer chooses me Sunday to have a run out. It'll be nice to come and obviously meet all the fans, and then we'll get right down to the hard work next Saturday.
Have you had a chance to meet the gaffer yet? Speak to him?
Yeah, I've spoken to him a few times. I've just been speaking to him in there then. So yeah, the aim is to play some part on Sunday and just make sure I'm topped up and ready to go next Saturday.
Yeah, and obviously on Newcastle, it's not a bad pre-season friendly to get your fitness up to top peak, is it really?
No, definitely. They're obviously a Premier League team, and everyone wants to play against top opposition. So it'll be. I won't treat it any differently to any other pre-season game. It's all about fitness and making sure we're ready to go against Doncaster.